Well, I wasn't born a Catholic, but I was instantly baptized a Catholic right after I was born. And my mother was pretty strict about it. I mean, she was like, don't question anything, just go with the flow, just do what the church says, and that was it. I probably knew when I was 4 or 5 years old. I knew that I was attracted to other boys, and I also knew at that very moment that that wasn't cool, because when we would talk on the playground, the chatter would always be, what girls do you like? Or who do you like? And I always picked a guy, and they would say, no, 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 you can't like a guy. So it was rough, I have to admit. I mean, because you learn to hide a part of you in order to get through school. I mean, especially when you get to middle school and high school, the bullies are just waiting for somebody like a gay kid to come along so that they can harass them. That's when I really started questioning, what is this religion that I belong to? Because they obviously really have a problem with me. And why am I throwing support to a religion that wants nothing to do with me? So it, and by the time I got out of college, I was pretty much sure that this was it. I'm getting out of this. And I was struggling with my faith as a Catholic, and I was talking to this priest, and he basically said, don't worry about it, just hide it. Nobody cares as long as you just don't flaunt it in our face. And I walked out of that room saying, this is it, I'm out of here. It was just that quick, cut and dried. And religion I just forgot it. I didn't have anything to do with it for 25 years. It wasn't until after I retired that I started questioning, what do I believe? What faith do I really want to espouse? That kind of thing. Flitting from this church to this church to this church, and most of the time I was finding the same old thing, the animosity towards gay people, and even if they said it was okay, they weren't really okay with it. And a friend of mine that I knew from clubbing invited me to go to the church on Christmas Eve, and to St. Luke in the Fields, and it was really kind of impressive because they pull out all the stops for the Christmas Eve Mass. It was great theater. I didn't really think about the church itself, and the Episcopal religion at that point. I was just there for the show. I didn't really go back until Easter. I went to the vigil, and they were baptizing some people and confirming some people and receiving others. And something about that experience interested me. So I just started going every Sunday to this, to the church there. And I slowly got to know some people there. I started volunteering in various groups, where they needed volunteers. And after about 3 years of that, I decided to take the step, and I went through formation with the Episcopal Church. And really glad I did, really glad I did. It's been a great experience. I mean, that church itself is just so inclusive. And I look around the congregation and I see young guys with their baby in the pews. And it's just, it's just really refreshing. The rector of the church came to me and said, we would really like you to run for the vestry. And so I did. I got out there and I actually ran a campaign. People laughed at me. They said, nobody wants to be on the vestry, and you're saying you do? But anyway, so I did. I got out there and told everybody, yes, I do want the position, and vote for me. And they did. It was amazing. But anyway, I only attended one meeting so far, and it was okay. Yeah. I mean, we kind of laid out where we want to go and got some business done. And exactly. Church. Now I'm kind of responsible for running the church. Yeah. Not by myself, of course. There's a lot of us, but